Hi there. I have jack-o'-lanterns on my leggings because it's the first of two. So Sayezz, it's spooky workouts for you. So this first one, I mean, you know, you gotta love parents who send their grown-up kids amazing gifts like these leggings. Thank you, Mom. So we need a roller. And because of the holiday, I chose the hard, dark one. But if you would like a soft one, it's just gonna make it a little more challenging. So we're gonna work on a bit of hip health and strengthening in this little doobie today. So let's get started. Let's find your roller and let's find a fourth merperson position. And what we're gonna be doing today is building a sequence, and then we're gonna work through our hips to finish. So let's reach out, touch someone, and we're gonna rotate. As we rotate toward this internally rotated knee, we do a little bit of a curl. And I'm really reaching this front arm around. Ooh. And then that's where we're gonna start. And then we're gonna unwind. That back hip may lift, go for it. And then wind up. We'll flow through and add on to this sequence. Ooh, what's gonna come next? And let's add on. Finding the spiral. Actually, not yet. I feel like my hips need a little bit more, so find that grease. We're oiling up the hip joints, the pelvis, the spine. Finding our edge, our full expression of this slightly curvy, slightly archy spiral. And now let's add on. Ooh, once we make it as far around as we can, we plant. Both hands on top. We're gonna push down, come up, sit. Reset, start over. Plant, push down, pop those hips up, staying in your spiral. Stick your booty out to sit and start over. And in, and around, down, up. And it's like we're trying to peek over the roller. And push down. And up. We're gonna add on. Find our way up. The back leg comes forward. This is my favorite part, but it's also the kind of tricky part. And let's actually take the narrow route rather than the wide route, and then find the spiral, sit the booty back down, pick it up, start over. Plant, pelvis rises, leg comes through, we're in a lunge. We come back, finding the spiral, reaching back through the sitting bones, and around we go. Ooh, I should probably I'm gonna get my pillow right here because this is actually not so great on my knee. Should have said that for everyone, so if you need to double up your mat and get a pillow, go for it. And then thank you, pillow, for being there. Find our way, ooh, that was clunky, back down. And so it's actually in some ways more difficult to slow it down like this, to compartmentalize. Oh, but that's so much nicer with the knee. Now we're here, flex the back foot, connect into the armpits, stand. Here we are, that's the full shebang. Then we rewind. Reach back through the sitting bones. And look, we made it. It's magic, Halloween magic. Flex, find those toes, up, and use the arms as brakes. Thank you, roller, for being there. Oops, I forgot to point. Sit. and around. Now let's see how seamless and full of flow we can make it. This is my favorite part. One big whoosh, as best we can. Let's do a few more here, because we still have that whole second side to do. Oh man. Again, sound effects aren't mandatory, but they might be welcome. And I'm exaggerating, I'll talk you through it. Up, here, this is my favorite part. As my knee goes away, I'm actually doing a side bend, and that counterbalances the flow. Let's do 3 more with that in mind. And once more, up, finding your way back down for the opposite side. Yay, hips, thank you. So set up your props as you need. And because it's a new side, we're gonna break it down in those same steps. I'm gonna scooch this way because we moved that way a little bit. Set yourself up and spiral and spiral. Wind up, unwind. I'm warm. And let's add step 2, spiral, unwind, plant, both hands, pick up the pelvis. Sit it back down, pick it up, and around. And up. And actually I'm gonna switch hands. And around. I realized I didn't quite reverse it. And around. So I'm gonna use it's because I'm left dominant, so I started that way. Press and down. Oops, sorry, not left dominant, left preferred. At least in this moment. And plant, let's add the next step. Oops, I need to adjust my knee. And swing. Spiral, stick the booty out. Thank you, firm roller. And wind up, unwind, pelvis, leg swings, leg unwinds. And I'm using, you'll probably notice, that top of my foot to really actually put the brakes on. There's a lot of strength there. And let your body shift, my body is. Stick the booty out. And let's find our full expression. Pelvis, leg, back foot. Ooh, hello. And then down, point, swing, point that foot, and I definitely started with my preferred side. Okay, I'm gonna scooch toward my knee again, and let's try it. Again, pelvis, leg, foot, stand, down, foot, leg, whoops, hips, and around, around. Let's begin, oh my goodness, to find a little bit more flow here. Whose idea was this? And that's my favorite part. And reach. Up. Now remember, we can side bend and make it more of a swoosh. Around. Up. Up. I'm going to scooch forward because I'm losing my support, my knee. And 2 more. Oh, drama. That's what I always feel like in that opposition. And up. And then make it drama. And did we just do that? We just did that. Awesome. So let's give ourselves a little bit of dessert here and ease into a different kind of hip work. So thank you for playing along there. That was fun. let's go ahead and I'm just turned on the diagonal because it's less of a crotch shot or a jack-o'-lantern shot. And because we're gonna open our legs and find a bit of a squat here. So find your way onto the roller and your bum is probably slightly in front. So I'm feeling a bit of like my cheeks on the back and the sitting bones forward. Take a moment just to kind of roll in and out. Find your hips, happy hips. Take your hands inside or your arms inside and then just stop the legs from coming together. And then let that release and widen and then exhale, narrow. And notice how the inner thigh squeezing might wake up your center, especially if we pump the breath. Yes. And just one more there. And bring your heels in as comfortably close to you as possible. Open the knees as wide as possible. Hands in prayer. Let's poke the elbows into the thighs. And let's take a little bit of a squeezing breath here. So really think, yeah, our fingers might touch, but the heels of the hands as best we can. Elbows reaching in opposition. Crown of the head. Pelvis. Feet connected to the earth. Through our mat, through the floor. Take a big breath. As we exhale, we squeeze. Release. Literally squeeze into the elbows. Fill up your waistband. And then empty. For 3. And 2. And 1. And relax. Excellent. I hope your hips feel a bit heavier, a bit more supported, and a bit more open. Thank you so much for joining me here on Sayezz Pilates and Beyond, and I look forward to seeing you soon.